never the one to write up a song for just anyone.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany if you're new here, and I'm a mom of 2 and I'm currently pregnant with my 4th pregnancy. So I am excited to be sharing this journey with you guys as I am 10 weeks today. If you guys are new here and you haven't checked out my latest video where I show you how I found out I was pregnant, my first ultrasound, and me telling my kids, you're definitely gonna wanna watch that video before this one, as it's gonna give you a little bit more context into me and my story. So head over to that one and then come over here and watch this update. So basically in this video, I'm gonna be going through how baby is doing, how I'm doing, my symptoms, my cravings, my care, and some of my essentials for the first trimester. So I hope you guys will join with me. And yeah, let's get into the video. So first I'm gonna be talking about baby. Now I actually use the Glow app on my phone. I've used it for all my pregnancies and I found that it has worked the best. So I'm gonna show you what baby looks like today. So baby is looking like this, and baby is about 1 inch long and is the size of a kumquat. So I think that's kind of funny. I always find like the food references so funny because I don't even really know how big a kumquat is. Like obviously it's pretty small. It's probably like about that big, but I think that's so funny. But anyways, baby is about 1 inch long from head to rump at 10 weeks. Now baby is getting a few more distinctive facial features as the eyes, nose, and mouth are forming a little bit more and you can see them a bit better. Okay, so moving on to symptoms. So it's been 6 weeks since I found out that I was pregnant or thought I was pregnant. And so there have been quite a few symptoms. So I'm gonna go through some of them that I've been experiencing this pregnancy. And first of all is tiredness and exhaustion. Guys, it is no joke having 2 kids and going through the first trimester. I am so incredibly tired. Like a lot of my previous videos that I've done in the past 2 months, I have been so exhausted and tired. It's unbelievable. So many of those videos, I was just dragging my feet trying to get through making those videos because all I wanted to do was just lay on the couch and sleep. And especially with having 2 kids, it was definitely hard to even do normal daily tasks as I've just been so tired. Usually at about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, that's when I just want to crash. So basically about this time right now, I can feel that my eyes are actually really heavy right now. Another symptom is morning sickness. So I'm not having full-on morning sickness where I'm throwing up, but I did feel this with my daughter Brielle a little bit more than with my son. And I just felt like my stomach was really upset a lot of the time. I always felt like I possibly could get nauseous and I felt sick, but I didn't get to the point where I was feeling like I was gonna actually throw up. But I did feel sick. A lot of the times it's in the evening time when I feel the most sick and my stomach feels really unsettled. Another symptom is bloating. Now my stomach has bloated so much, and almost immediately after I found out I was pregnant, my stomach was so big. And they say the more babies that you have, the more stretched out things are, and so you show a lot sooner than you do with your first, which I think is absolutely true. My belly is definitely showing a lot more this time as I've had 2 babies and they've stretched out my uterus quite a bit. So I'm definitely feeling a lot bigger. Even my regular jeans are feeling tight already, and I'm trying to suck the life out of the ones that I just bought before I found out I was pregnant. And so the high-waisted ones, I'm trying to wear them as long as possible because I just bought them like 2 months ago. So anyways, I do have my maternity jeans out right now because comfort is definitely over fashion right now, and it's going to be that way for the rest of this pregnancy. Another symptom is vivid dreams. So I've always had this with all my pregnancies where I've had super duper realistic dreams every single night, and I'm almost expecting to have really crazy dream every time I go to sleep. It's just something that happens to me, and I find when I'm not having vivid dreams, then I'm not pregnant. So that's also been a symptom of mine. Another one is lightheadedness and dizziness when I get up off the couch or I bend over, which is very normal in this stage of pregnancy as well. Another symptom is moodiness and just being cranky. Honestly, some things will just trigger me that they really shouldn't, and I'm definitely a lot more aware of this pregnancy, as I've had 3 previous pregnancies and I've definitely felt this all along. I know that my hormones are raging and so things that normally aren't a big deal are a big deal, and I'm really having to watch that this time because even though I'm pregnant, it's definitely no excuse to blow up about things. So I've definitely been watching that a little bit more. Also, another one, there's just so many, guys, honestly. I've just been feeling a lot since I found out, but another one is forgetfulness. I will forget things that I normally wouldn't. I will switch the kids' drinks around. Anyway, just things like that where I'm just feeling like I'm not fully there. I'm just forgetting things and I'm just not fully cognitive of my surroundings sometimes. Oh yeah, another symptom is just feeling hungry all the time. So I've been snacking a lot. My stomach is just telling me that it needs more food, and I've just been eating a lot more to kind of suppress that unsettling stomach feeling, which definitely does help. So if you're feeling like your tummy's unsettled, definitely snack, even though you might not think that that's like a good idea because you're not feeling well. Snacking will definitely help suppress some of those upset tummy feelings. Okay, so moving on to some of my cravings. Okay, I've never felt like super duper strong cravings with my past pregnancies, but this time I am all about salty foods. Like, give me all the salt. Oh my gosh, I am craving eggs also, which is very abnormal for me. Usually I actually avert away from eggs during my pregnancies. I think the smell of eggs is disgusting when I'm pregnant, and this time I'm just loving eggs. It's so weird. Also, I don't drink milk when I'm not pregnant. When I'm pregnant, I will like drink a huge thing of milk a day. And this time of year, I've been drinking a lot more eggnog, which I love all the time, but I'm drinking a lot more milk and eggnog right now. Okay, now getting into some of my essentials for the past 6 weeks. So as you can see behind me, I actually pulled out my pregnancy pillow already. I feel like pregnancy pillows should be just for all the time. They are just so comfortable to sleep with, and I love it. So I have that out already. That's definitely an essential. I've been drinking tons of water, which is really important this time around, and also a prenatal. So I have tried a few prenatals in the past little while, and a lot of them were making me feel really sick. But the one that's been making me not sick is the Materna prenatal from Nestle. That one has never made me sick. I think I did actually take this one during my pregnancy with Brielle, my daughter. Another essential during this time is high-waisted leggings. I've definitely been feeling like my jeans are just getting too tight, like I said, and so my high-waisted leggings that I have are definitely something that I would recommend. Another essential for the first trimester or this kind of time in pregnancy, I would say, is probably a pregnancy app. Like I mentioned earlier, I use the Glow app. I find it really helpful. It has actually a community option on there, so you can talk to other moms going through the exact same thing as you. There's so many different women out there that are on there that can definitely come alongside you, and I find that's really awesome. It's a great feature of the app. Also, I find the updates, even the daily updates, are really informative and just really fun to read. And it's just a great app. I really love it. Yeah, if you guys want to know some of my other pregnancy essentials, you can actually head over to my Amazon store. I actually have a section there dedicated to pregnancy, and you guys can see some of my must-have items there too. So yeah, basically with this pregnancy, I am going with the care of a midwife. So I had a midwife last time with my son, and I had an OB with my daughter. So basically, I found the difference that it's a lot more personalized care, and I found that it just was so much more, the care was so much more accessible to me. If I had any questions or concerned, my midwife was always on call for me, and I could always leave a message with her and she would call me back as soon as she could. I found that's entirely different than being with an OB. I just found that the relationship was not as personal, and I found that they definitely had more of a best interest in me and my baby than I did with an OB. I didn't have the best experience with my daughter, and so maybe that's just the OB that I had, but I found that going with a midwife, I highly recommend it. I just found the care so much better and personal. So basically, I actually have had an on the phone conversation with my midwife, kind of like our first appointment, where she kind of asked me my medical history, my birthing experience, and all of this stuff. Just getting my overall history and what they can kind of expect for this pregnancy. So I did that over the phone, and then my next appointment will be, I think it's going to be January 5th, and that will be an in-person appointment where they'll actually listen to the baby's heartbeat. So in between that appointment and now, I am supposed to go for some blood work just to make sure that everything is good, that my body is working well and things are well. So I have to go in for that in the next few weeks here before Christmas time. So I'm gonna schedule that soon and get my blood work done. Obviously, pregnancy is gonna be totally different this time in some ways because of COVID. I think that's just a given. It's so different. All of my appointments, I'm not able to have anyone with me. And even the ultrasound that I had back in November, I was not able to bring anyone with me. And so I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to take some video. They might understand because my husband will not be able to be there with me. So that's gonna be interesting. But overall, I think it's just definitely gonna be different in some ways. Like not all my appointments will be in person except for when I am about to be due. So I think that'll definitely be a big change for me as I haven't experienced pregnancy during COVID or given birth, and I know that might be different too. So anyways, that is where I'm gonna end today's pregnancy update. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, got a bit more of an insight on how I'm doing. Overall, I feel really good. I'm feeling really hopeful that this baby is going to grow and be healthy, and we are just gonna be able to love on this one. Again, like I said, if you don't know my story, we did have a previous loss recently, and so that was really difficult. So this pregnancy definitely feels a bit different for me as my other pregnancies, because feeling a little bit more anxious about things and feeling like I'm just a little bit more nervous because I don't want this pregnancy to end the way that my last one did. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I hope you found it helpful. If you're on your own pregnancy journey, let me know. Comments are disabled on my channel from YouTube, so unfortunately, you might not be able to comment on this video, but you can head over to my Instagram and let me know what you thought about the video on there. I'd love to interact with you on there. And if you're pregnant yourself or going through your own journey, let me know too. I'd love to hear your story. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.
Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.